Oh my goodness. We've made it to yet another Monday. 14. This is the 14th time that we have done a show. A season, as you might even say.
A thinger, as
Yeah.
I might say.
And we did it some before that too, but there's at least 14 weeks. And then there was another week or two, I think, before we even decided to call them weeks or seasons or anything. Emily has already joined us. She is first. Welcome. Glad to have you here. So yeah, we're gonna do a matchup Monday. These should be the easiest questions of the week. To participate, you're gonna need to type down in the chat and just let us know that you're here, because we're gonna put you in order that way. And yeah. So do we want to do, by the way, our new thing? We talked about it at the last show, and Melissa's done it.
Oh, sure.
Yeah? All right. So we talked about this briefly in a previous show, but I think what we're going to do is have more than one first. So the first person who comes in and says first gets 3 points. The person who comes in second and says second gets 2 points. And the person who comes in third and says third gets 1 point. So we have a first and a second right now. Emily has shared. Septic is already hosting. Look at that. That's pretty cool. So there you go. We don't have a third yet. Just putting that out there. Nobody has yet thirded. So just something to think about.
Ian's third.
Yeah, did he actually get it? He did. Oh my goodness. So there we go. Ian is also going for fourth, which gives you no points.
0 points.
He did a second first as well. So there we go. Something new for this season to make things a little more interesting. We will have a first, a second, and a third in reverse order of points, with first getting 3, 2 getting 2, and third getting 1.
See, here's the problem, Ian. I took a lot of Mensa tests when I was a child, and to complete the pattern, fifth would have to give you -1 point.
Yeah, it does give you -1 point. So -1 point to Ian.
And septic would have to have -3 points.
Mm-hmm. Well, it wasn't in order, though.
That's true.
You can't come in and say third, right? Be the first person.
Well, then Ian's fourth and fifth are not valid because he's not a distinct person. Hi, Steam.
That's true. They aren't. But he did say third. Yeah. So he gets the third one. This is what we do when we start any new thing. We announce a thing, and then people all try to make it
Bugger with it.
terrible, and then eventually it slides into culture, and we move forward. But
It's Monday. I think Septic would love to start with -3 points.
All right, so we've got Ian in. We got Septic here. We've got Steam. This is good. We've got a few. Those are all the folks who have talked so far. Emily, Danny, Melissa, Ian, Septic, Steam. So we're going to need 10 people. And I have 6. I have 6 people. It says 8 people on my counter, but that I need actually 10 people talking so that we can actually set everybody up with a pairing. That's like a type of knife. So let's see. Emily, you can go off on people. Sure.
Off of people.
Oh, no. That's not as much fun. I think Emily should go off on people. Just dig into them.
How do we like fiery orange? We have 2 different colors happening. The ceiling lights are a dark, like a red orange, and the lights by the floor are a lighter orange.
Yeah.
Not like a yellow orange. They're just orange.
I feel like if I tilt this
Steam
down a
would
little
like
more,
information on what the new thing is because he was late.
Yeah. So we've extended first now, and so first is going to get 3 points. Second is going to get 2 points, and third is going to get 1 point. But you actually have to say them in order. So if you come in and you say second and you're not second, that doesn't count, right? So somebody else has to say first before you say second. Somebody has to say second before you say third. It'll make it a fun little game, since people have been questioning what level, like where they're coming in. All right.
Oh, I have a question for Septic that I read on the internet.
Okay.
Somebody asked, for people in the UK, is there such thing as a Karen? And by Karen, well, you know what? I'll give a bonus point.
Yeah.
The first person who can describe what a Karen is, not within the context of this game, but in the context of like customer service. The first person who can describe a Karen accurately and also make me laugh gets a bonus point.
It is quite fiery. That's what we went for. Trey wanted a fiery orange, so...
and then we'll determine if Septic has Karens in the UK.
And we did it. And then Septic says it looks like we're in Mount Doom. Yeah. This is our evil lair.
Danny.
Yep, I've got Danny. She was the second one in, but didn't...
Oh, I got confused because she said I'm back at the end. Hi, Ian. That was your question, and I thought I wanted to make sure we asked. Okay, so it's different, Septic. Karen within the context of this game with an I, you know what that is.
Yeah, we know that.
But a Karen with an E is the thing I was asking about. But I really want to see people's hilarious answers. An entitled soccer mom with speak to the manager hair. That's a pretty good one.
The hair is the speak to the manager.
Karen is a bitchy my age woman who has too many highlights and Botox and has to speak to the goddamn manager. Thinks she owns the world and pretty much calls the cops on black people for no reason. That's a good one. I think Emily might be in the lead right now. Sorry about that, Melissa, but that was pretty good. It did actually make me LOL.
Yeah, Danny, we just made it. So we talked about it a little bit. I think it was yesterday.
There you go, Ian. Septic says the UK does have Karens.
Okay, good.
Not good. Good is not the word you were looking for.
Well, we've owned, now we have some culture that we can share. I'm not saying that it's good that there are Karens as much as it's good that we can share our stories about them.
You have two types?
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Karens here in the U.S. are entitled women who demand to see the manager whenever there's the slightest inconvenience and are very loud and angry about it, and they're angry about this post.
And probably don't tip.
And probably don't tip.
And they believe that calling them Karens is racist.
Bitchy soccer mom who complains about everything and feels entitled. Here's my problem with the bitchy soccer mom one. I don't think you need to be a mom to be a Karen.
No. Yeah, that's true.
The male version is now being called Kens.
Yeah, that happened just because of that couple in Missouri that had guns on their front lawn.
I saw that picture.
Yeah.
And I've seen all the memes resulting from that picture.
And here's the thing, I don't know that Ken's is the right word for it. I feel like there should be something else. Chad feels better to me.
Chad's something else though.
But that's another thing. So I feel like
Harold. I think Harold asked for the manager.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, either way,
I think the male version is also a Karen.
Yeah. Maybe a Carl. I don't know.
A Coral.
Ken doesn't seem to resonate with me for what it is.
Guns on your grass seem very bad for the garden. Yeah, so they were in their front garden because there was a protest march going past their house, and they were in their front garden pointing guns to the Black Lives Matter protest march.
Yep.
He had like a semi-automatic AK-47 type of jam.
Probably an AR-15, I would guess.
That one.
I'm assuming
she had a little pistol, which looked pretty pathetic compared to what he had. And they were in like khakis and polos in their front garden, pointing guns at people, looking very ferocious.
I actually have no issue with responsible gun ownership. These people are not responsible gun owners.
No. Steve says about half the ladies are the clever Karens. That's too bad. Yeah, that was their house, Ian. That's what I heard.
Yeah. No, that was their own house, and they were on their property, so it was perfectly legal for them to be standing there with their guns. I would have to look up what the rules are in Missouri about brandishing a weapon, because I believe they pointed it at people.
They pointed it at people and had their finger near the trigger.
Yeah.
And so that was illegal.
Okay.
They were brandishing a firearm.
That was what I would expect. So they should be arrested.
Shameless plug for Caitlin's Twitch channel. Thanks, Danny. She's great at pointing to addicting games. It's addicting, right? I like the new gameplay mode. I think I'm really gonna dig that. I'm always happy to have people on my channel watching with me to help me. There's these new things where you like go into a house and it goes decision, and you have to decide if you're gonna do option A or option B, and then you have to implement it. But with Danny and Septic yesterday, I went into this house that just looked like there had been a fire inside. Like, the walls were all dingy and gray. And so 50% of the job was just mopping.
Whoa. That's not fun.
No, I had to mop walls and ceilings and stuff.
The reason I know that these two aren't very good gun owners is I believe that there's also footage of them inadvertently pointing their guns at each other.
Yeah.
So they just literally have no
Someone said
freaking out idea what they are doing. So yeah, hopefully they're arrested because this is, yeah, there it is. Melissa said they aimed them at each other. Just arrest them. They're terrible people.
I've been painting a new Black Lives Matter flag during the past few Another Wasted Hour sessions. I'll be finishing it tonight. Oh, that's nice.
I feel like this is the part of the Second Amendment that we don't like focus on sometimes. Like, I think you should actually have access to guns if you want them. But then when you show that you are not a well-regulated militia, you should have those taken away.
They're both lawyers.
Good. Have them debarred for brandishing weapons at people.
They're both twats.
I mean, look, here's the thing. They're allowed to be assholes, right? Legally, you can be an asshole in the country of America.
In any state.
Yeah, you're allowed to do that. You can walk out into your front lawn and you can have a gun and you can have it in a holster. You can have it pointed at the ground. You can essentially have it in your hand in a safe, thoughtful manner and not threaten anybody with it. You're a douchebag, right? Like, I don't like you as a person, but you're legally allowed to do that, and I protect your right. I believe that you should have the right to do that, right? The moment that you do it in an unsafe way, and you are doing it in a way that could harm people, and you obviously don't know what you're doing with that gun, then that gun should be taken away from you, and you should be arrested. It's that simple to me. And maybe that might make me conservative. It might make me a commie or a racist. I don't know what it is. There's lots. I'm tons of things, but it seems very similar that way that if you don't know what you're doing with something that can take a life, you should not have that thing. So there you have it. That's my take. Go take some lessons.
All 6 people agree with us.
So there you go. Let's see. It's very strange to have this conversation as I only know one person that owns a gun. Well, yeah, because over in the UK,
it's a shotgun.
It's like illegal, right, to have guns for the most part.
Has shotguns, which is legal for hunting.
Yeah.
Smiles is here. Add her to your list.
All right, Smiles is also here. Excellent. I'm gonna put her as Smiles.
The Karens in the club can't figure. They walk right in and want service despite people being ahead of them. And when I'm engaged with another member already, they can't figure out why I'm helping people who are there before them.
Ian has a new Black Lives Matter flag that he is painting. I
read that.
We will need pictures. That'll be great.
Smile says, how many? You are number 7.
Yep, number 7. We need just a couple more people to make this happen. We have 10 viewers, but we're doing this as we're actually like trying to match people up. And so we need people to talk so that we know that you're here so that we can do our matchups for Monday.
What do you want for dinner? What do I want for dinner? I think I'm going to be ordering in. Well, I know I'm going to be ordering in. The question is from where?
I might have to like delay my diet stuff and jump with you on this one. Just
okay.
Since we're not doing buffet tonight.
Since we're not doing a buffet.
Yeah.
It's a special day. We normally do a buffet on this day.
Yeah. So for those that don't know, my father loved buffets.
Yeah.
Cheap buffets.
Loved them.
Specifically. Not
Loved cheap buffets.
Like if we were to go to Vegas and spend $100 on a buffet, he'd probably be like,
I'm going to go to the
I don't know about this.
Bojangles one.
But if you were to take him to an old country buffet or a Golden Corral or something, oh my Lord, that man would tell you what a great deal it was. And so
there was an old country buffet what was the one near his house? Was it Old Country Buffet?
Yeah, I think it was Old Country Buffet. That was the one he like really dug on.
It was right around the corner.
He took us there a few times. By take us there, he meant that we drove there and then I paid for dinner.
Yeah.
But that's fine.
And that's totally fine.
Yeah. So he loved buffets. And so today is the 5th anniversary of his passing. He passed away 5 years ago. So usually my brother and I and Caitlin and others have joined us as well. We'll all go to a really shitty buffet and eat terrible food.
We did it after his funeral.
Yeah. And so, yeah, we've I've never. The only time I've ever been to a Golden Corral is because of this.
Yeah, me
too. And they have really good sirloin steaks. I had no idea.
No.
No clue. They were doing sirloin steaks. You go up and you're like, "Hi, I would like sirloin. I'd like some steak." And they go, "How would you like it cooked?" And you're like, "What?" and I say medium rare, and they cut a chunk.
The
and they
steak
give
is
it
like
to you.
this big. Wait, where's my camera? It's like this big, and they
Wait,
cut
here,
a
I'll do
chunk
this.
off of it.
I'm gonna do this side.
Yeah,
and
it's like
this
that big.
And
It's a dinosaur steak.
yeah, and then they cut you a normal size steak out of it. And the thing is that we got it because we're like, okay, we're gonna get the steak, and it's gonna be terrible. It's it's not a fancy cut or anything. And we just got back to the table and we're like,
We like all took a bite at once.
We looked at each other. We're like, all right, we doing this? And we're like,
going
yeah.
in.
And we take a bite and we're chewing on it and we're like, son of a bitch, this is actually pretty good. It was fairly tender. The flavor was good on it. It did have a little bitterness from like the grill, like the char that I didn't dig too much, but I was actually genuinely surprised. It was well seasoned and it was actually pretty tender. And it was perfectly cooked. I've gone to an Outback Steakhouse.
Dead ass medium rare.
I've asked for a medium rare steak at an Outback Steakhouse and have it all messed up. I went to Golden Corral and that person on the grill was like, here, and it was dead on. It was amazing.
Oh, we have some good ones. Let's see. Subject is we had one near where I live and it got shut down for catching local ducks and eating them. Steve loves a good buffet, or a good cheap one works too. You get a little bit of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Diana loves this buffet store. I've been to a cheapy buffet with you. This is hilarious. Emily likes dim sum, hot pot, churras. I don't know how to say that.
Yeah, what's churrasera?
That's churrasera is the Brazilian steakhouse thing.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. Yeah, we've done that. That's different.
The cheap buffet Diana went with us had the best fried chicken. Melissa says my dad's a salad bar freak. He wants everything but the lettuce.
I think I would say hot pot and like the churrasera, not buffets, really.
Yeah.
Like the
it
churrasera,
is all you can eat, but that's different from a buffet.
Yeah. Now sometimes like the churraseras will have like a salad bar kind of buffet kind of thing, but I think that in the grand scheme of things, that's pretty low key. It is all you can eat, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, there's a buffet sushi place near us.
Yeah.
What's it called now?
Sushi On.
Sushi On.
Yeah.
It's like a Pan Asian buffet. So they have like a ramen area and they have like a teriyaki kind of thing, and they have like, you can get like sweet and sour chicken, and you can get sushi that's quite good actually. There's like dudes that you can see making the sushi.
Yeah, it's not like amazing, but it's solid.
It's tasty.
I would say it's better than like stuff you would get from a supermarket, like from a Safeway or something like that. Sometimes they have the sushi that they make in packages.
Yeah.
This sushi is better than that.
Better than that. It's like littler, so you have to get more pieces to get the same amount of food.
Yeah.
But I think that's fine
good.
because you're at a buffet and there's other stuff. There's like Korean barbecue beef there that I really love.
Yeah, the galbi.
The galbi.
Like. Yeah. And they've got a bunch of desserts and things like that.
7:19 and we have 7 people.
Yeah, nobody else came and joined us. There's no one else in the room. We have 11 people watching. One of them
10
is
people
me.
watching. One of them's you.
One of them's me. I know that for a fact because I'm here on Twitch. And so there's 9 people.
Steve, the best dessert you can get at one of those cheapy buffets is the brownies. The brownies are always dope.
Yeah. That is true. Yeah, so I don't know. I guess we will move on.
Okay.
So that was it, everybody.
Do you want to do shares?
Yeah, let's do our shares and make sure that people get points for those, because even if we don't do the show. I was
going to say maybe we should announce the
Oh yeah, I guess
winner,
we should announce the winner.
The winner's not here, so I don't know if it really matters.
That makes it hilarious, right? Because then they find out later.
That's true.
All right, let's see. So shares.
Oh, we have 11 people again.
Yeah, well, that's because I jumped in again. Emily gets a point for sharing.
Emily.
Yes.
Got it.
Emily's got a point for sharing.
Thanks, Emily.
And then let's check out our hosting.
I know Septic and Shaggy did it.
Yeah, I saw Septic, definitely. I keep meaning to keep this up, and then I just don't.
Don't instead. Or you do have it up, and you have like 6 of them now, and you have no idea.
Right. That could be.
Septic and Shaggy.
Septic and Shaggy get points as well. So those are the points. So we did get a few points in here because remember, if you're first now, you get 3 points, and if you and otherwise, you get 2 points for second. You get 1 point.
So I'll announce our winner for tonight. Emily is our winner for tonight. So
Emily,
if you'd like to choose a color for tomorrow, you could do that.
And Steam, if you want to, you can take over the Another Wasted Hour or Another Wasted Group and do some trivia in there if you want. This might shut down on its own, but if everybody wants to like go hang out there and do some trivia, that's definitely cool. So Smiles, yeah. No,
for a screen, I'll do my best. We can only get so dark on the green, but I'll do my best.
Because dark green is like dark light is not a thing.
I'll do the most lush green I can possibly do.
We'll go with we'll do the greenest green that we can make happen. All right, so that's all of it. That's the things. If you've got nothing else to do tonight, don't forget that you can go check out the podcast, Another Wasted Hour. Just go search for it. Go up onto Facebook, check out Another Wasted Group. It is kind of a private group that we have. Sounds like Steam might do some trivia there tonight. And then,
What's Steam's favorite color? Steam's favorite color is sparkly.
Sparkly. Danny says it's a great podcast. It's really educational and great music suggestions. Well, thank you, Danny. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook at Another Wasted Hour, Instagram at Another Wasted Hour, Twitter at A Wasted Hour, and then you'll want to follow and subscribe on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook, and turn on your notifications so that you know to show up on time when we jump on, which is usually 7 o'clock each night. And we usually go until at least 7:15. We're a little over today. But if we have at least 10 people, then we will go all the way to...
This is my fault, by the way.
Why?
Because earlier today, I was like, we'll definitely have 10 people tonight because it's Monday. I did this. I'm sorry.
It happens. All right, everybody, that's about it. So until 7 o'clock tomorrow night, everybody stay safe, stay healthy, go do all the precautions, wash your hands, don't touch your face. Put your masks on if you're near people, those types of things. And for all the people who have been essential workers and may have to do it again, we appreciate you. I know that it's a sacrifice, even if you didn't get a choice to make that, or didn't have the chance to make that choice. We do appreciate it. So I think that's about it. So thank you, everybody who was here, and we will see you tomorrow at 7 o'clock. What's the last word?
Omnipotence.
Omnipotence, which if everybody was omnipotent, we'd know that the show had started and they needed to be here, but they weren't. All right, so everybody, we'll see you at 7 o'clock tomorrow night.
Bye.
Right, bye.